Welcome back to our class, grade 7. And today we're going to do multiplication and division of decimal numbers. Multiplication and division of decimal numbers is far more or less the same thing that we've been doing in the previous classes, doing multiplication and division of normal natural numbers. So these are just numbers. It's just that they're not natural numbers. So you deal with them with the way you deal with the normal numbers. So let's suppose we want to do 4.37 times 0.3. Okay, what we do in such a case? So in such case, you just forget about the points first, and then you do 437 times 3. And what would be your answer here? What would be your answer in such, if you multiply this manually one by one, what would be your answer? So if you're working out on this, you will start just the normal way. 7 times 3 is 21. You write 1 here, you carry a 2 here. 3 times 3 is 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9. Then plus 2 is 11. You write a 1 here, you carry a 1 here, because 11, you write the 1 here, you carry the 1 here. Then 3 times 4. 3 times 4 is 12. So this one will be 13. So your answer is 13, but this is not your final answer. Remember, we had some points. So you come and write 13, 11. Then you count how many decimal points do you have here? You have 1, you have 2, you have 3. So this will be 1, 2, 3. You put it there. Okay, just simple as that. Let's do the next one. 24, 8 times 2. Okay, 24, 8 times 2. I'll pick another color. So 2 times 8 is 16. Write 6 here, you carry 1. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is a 9. 2 times 4, 2 times 2 is a 4. Okay, how many decimal place? 1, 2 only. There's no decimal here. We only have one decimal place, second decimal place. So your final answer is 0.4 here. So it will be 4, 9, 6, 1, 2, 1, 2. You put the point there. I hope that is clear. Let's go to the next example. 21.2. Oh, my handwriting is bad. I'll fix that. 21.2 times 0.4. 0.4 is like 4. So you put the 4 here. I told you forget about the point first. Okay, so you underline. Let us get the answer to this. So to get the answer to this, we start by 4 times 2. What is the answer? 4 times 2 is 8. There's nothing to carry. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 again is 8. So how many decimal place? 1, 2. So 8, 4, 8. How many decimal place? 1, 2. There. So that is your final answer. Let's check now division. How do we perform division? How do we perform division? It's quite simple. Division is quite simple. 68 divided by 7. But I want this one to 2 decimal places. Okay, 2 decimal places. So how many times does 7 go into 68? 7 goes into 68 9 times, because 7 times 9 is 63. So I'll write my 9 here. Because 7, remember, doesn't go into 6. 7 goes into 68, but doesn't go into 6. So this one will be 9 times. You write the 9 on top of 8, not on top of 6. Okay. So 9 times 7 is 63. You come and write your 6. 3 here. Then you subtract. So what is the answer when you say 68 minus 3? Your answer is actually 5. Okay. Now we cannot. If we were in grade 2 or grade 3, you will say 7. Answer is 7 is 9. Somebody will come and say the answer is. Let me take my eraser. The answer is 9. So somebody will say the answer is 9. Remainder 5. But we don't do that anymore. Or 9, 5 out of 7. Okay, that's okay. All of these are okay. All of these are okay. Okay, but now we don't want to do that. We want to do them into decimals. Okay, let us see if we were doing decimals, how will we go about now? We will introduce a decimal. So to introduce a decimal, it's quite easy. Remember, this is 68. So 68 is like 68.0, right? 68 and 68.0 are the same thing. So I introduce a 0. And the moment I bring this 0 down here, okay, so this becomes a 50, I bring a point. So the moment you bring a number after a decimal point, you put the point on top here. The moment you brought the 0 down here, if it was a 5, the moment you brought a 5 down here, this point comes here. So you ask yourself, how many times 7 goes into 50? 7 goes into 50 7 times. 7 times 7, which is 49. Okay, that is quite clear. Then 50 minus 49 is 1. Okay, we are not yet got 2 decimal places. Remember that 68.0 is again like 68.00. So there's another 0 here. Then you bring it down. Okay, so I brought this 0 down here. So 7 goes into 10 how many times? 1 time. 7 times 7 is 7 times 7 is 1 times 7 is 7. So what we have here is 3. I can put another 0 and bring it here, so that this one becomes a 30. 7 goes into 30 how many times? 7 goes into 30 4 times, because 4 times 30 is 28. So we can stop there because I said 2 decimal places. So your answer is 99.714 into 2 decimal places, 9.71. That is your final answer. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay, so division and multiplication are easy. So look at this one. This will be 7 here. Oh, my handwriting. This will be 7 here. Then we'll have 0.95. Okay. So how many times that 7 goes into 0? 0 times. It doesn't go into 0. Okay. Okay. I've brought the decimal so early. So 0 times 7. What do you get? You get a 0. Then if you subtract these two things, you'll get 0. But now we cannot continue like that. We have to bring this 9 down. The moment I bring the 9 down, what happens? You bring the point here, because 9 is a number after the decimal point. You bring the point here. So 7 goes into 9 1 time. This one again will go into 2 decimal place. 2 decimal place. Let me write it. 2 decimal place. Like that. Okay. So 7 goes into 9 1 times, which is now 7. 9 minus 7, what do you get? 9 minus 7, you get a minus here. 9 minus 7, you get a 2. 7 goes into 20, it can't go, so we bring the 5 here. You don't need to add another point because you already have a point. First, I'll grab this to make it clear again. Yeah, to draw a straight line. I'll bring this 5 here. 7 goes into 25 3 times, which is 21 involved. 3 times 7 is 21. Okay, here we have 4, because 21 minus 25 minus 21 is 4. We bring a 0. Remember, this one is like putting a 0 here. You can add as many 0 as you want in the decimal point. Okay, and then you bring the 0 here. So how many times 7 goes into 40? 7 goes into 40 times 6. 7 times 6 is 42. So it's 7 times 5, which is 35. But it is enough. Where we are now is enough. So our answer here will be, final answer is 0.135. Let us do some few more. What about this? So now will be easy for everyone, because you have seen how to do them. 6 goes into 7 1 time, it will be 6 here. You subtract, you get a 1. You bring this down to be 6, right? So you put a point because you brought this down. So 6 goes into 16 2 times. So this one will be 2, because now 2 times 16 is 12. What remains is what remains is a 4. 4. Okay, you can put a 0 here. After the point, you can put any 0. I told you that. So you bring the 0. So this will be a 40. How many times does 6 goes into 40? 6 goes into 40 6 times, which is 36. Okay. Now, 40 minus 36 is 4. Okay. We can't do anything else. We must put a 0 here, then bring it down. So this one is 40. Okay. So again, it goes to a 46 times. So you stop there. So your answer here is 1.266, which I'll write as 1.